From high school track star to life in the fast lane.
Thank you.
At 29 years old, Jama Mosley has the world at her feet.
The way Jamaica was actually living was really incredible.
She was probably pocketing about $1 million a month. Cash, tax-free.
But it's never truly free.
You become addicted to making more money.
And there's never enough.
Whatever she wanted, she was going to get it.
No, you listen to me.
Until she's hit head on by the one thing she never saw coming.
What? I thought, she's definitely next.
Beverly Hills is a playground for the rich and famous. And tonight, the rich and famous are coming to play at an exclusive party. Just one of many extravagant events thrown by 29-year-old self-made millionaire Jama Mosley.
It's my party, it's my city, and hundreds of people are coming out to see me. I would always spend over $50,000 to $80,000 just to put the party together.
The guest list is strictly A-list.
If you was somebody, you was at my party.
And the hostess with the mostest always arrives fashionably late.
Mika, you look great tonight.
Thank you.
You know how some people just have it? Jamaica definitely had it.
Maybe so, but for Jama Mosley, life wasn't always Cartier and Cristal. South Central is only 6 miles from Beverly Hills, but it might as well be a different planet.
Hurry up! Faster! Give it to me now!
At that point, her name is Jamaica Thompson, and this is her home.
People getting stabbed, people getting jumped on, someone breaking in your house, you know, that was normal in the hood.
One of 4 children, Jamaica is raised by a single mother who struggles to make ends meet. But Jamaica has a gift. She's one of the fastest girls in South Central LA.
I was one of the best track stars in Los Angeles. I would always make it to city and state.
She was a track and field star. There were whispers that she could even be good enough to get on the Olympics.
Oh, you did great.
I know.
Jamaica's future looks bright, like something out of a fairy tale. The only thing missing is Prince Charming. And then she meets Anthony Daff Mosley.
He was like probably one of the most popular guys growing up.
He was a nice-looking, tall, slim guy.
Hope you like it.
Oh my God.
And he had a wad of money.
But he doesn't earn it the 9-to-5 way.
Daff was a big-time drug dealer. He was the man.
Everybody knows Daff sells the best pot in town, including Jamaica.
It didn't bother me because it was a way of life for me. It was all I knew from where I came from. Fast money.
What do you got for me?
That.
Exactly what I
I
thought.
tell you, baby, got you covered.
And at just 16, fast money appeals to Jamaica.
Love it.
Having money represented power, control. success.
It all comes to a head in her junior year of high school. It's the day of a critical track meet where Jamaica and her relay team are expected to easily win their event that will take them to the city championships.
We still got this, y'all.
But something dangerous is brewing inside of her.
I can remember my track coach was just all in my face, was saying for me not to get cocky and not to be a showboat.
This is about the team today, and it can't be about you.
And just something clicked in my head that I didn't want him telling me what to do because he didn't control me.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Jamaica was faced with two choices. One, to go the straight path in life, pursue her track and field career in which she could have been a real star, or the other was to follow her boyfriend in the world of drugs and dealing in South Central, and all the money and flash that came with that, and the danger.
I purposely jogged across the finish line.
Jamaica intentionally loses the race.
It was something that I couldn't explain. I felt that I wanted to control whatever I did in my life at that time.
When Jamaica throws a track race, what she's really said, I'm going into drug dealing. I'm not going to say that in so many words, but I'll allow this lost race to make the decision for me.
After that, nothing would ever be the same for Jamaica Thompson.
I didn't know that I would suffer from my mistakes that I made of losing that race.
Say you wanna roll with the team, but little mama, I'ma hustle all about my dream. You can find me on the west side.
Soon, Jamaica and Daff become known as the go-to pair for pot in South Central.
Say you wanna roll with the team, but little mama.
Hey. I got some of the money, but your friend Jay didn't show up.
He finds the customers. She makes sure they pay.
Jay, is there a problem?
She started having a reputation of being relentless in that whatever she wanted, she was going to get it.
No, you listen to me.
In a matter of weeks, they're making money hand over fist. And it seems like the right time to get married. Jamaica Thompson becomes Jama Mosley, and they have a baby boy they name Anthony, after his father.
He was her prince, her only child. When he was born, he was just everything to her.
It was me and Daff and my son, and I just felt like it was our world. It's all about us. And on top of that, we got plenty of money.
But plenty is relative.
I felt like I was hood rich, but I wanted to be Beverly Hills rich.
And she knows they're not going to get that kind of rich selling marijuana.
But I thought that you were supposed to bring it back.
What is this?
I'm gonna call you back.
We don't need to do coke, all right?
Daff didn't want to get involved in selling cocaine from the beginning because he felt that it would get more jail time from selling cocaine.
We're not taking a risk.
Daff was good with things the way they were, you know, but Jamaica, on the other hand, she was always wanting more. She didn't want to be okay. She wanted to be better than okay.
What we're doing is enough.
It's not enough.
It is enough.
It's not enough.
Get it out of my
It's enough for you, but it's not enough for me. And Daff, that right there is gonna make us money.
In the early 80s, a local connection teaches Jamaica everything she needs to know about the coke trade. Turns out, she's a quick study.
Within a month, I was selling more and more and more, and I became one of his biggest customers.
Jamaica and Daff go from being rookie dealers to major distributors in a multi-million-dollar cocaine ring.
What gave Jamaica her standing was that she really started off as part of a team. It's her and Daff, and she has the conviction, the ambition. She's tough enough, people are afraid of her. She has a hairpin trigger, and she carves out a very successful trafficking business.
What's going on, boss lady? How you doing?
You need to speed it up, because time is money, and I need my money.
Jamaica was very charismatic, and she was very smart. And she did not use drugs, So when you combine all those things together, she made the ideal kingpin.
She may not be addicted to the drugs, but Jama Mosley is definitely addicted to the life.
The more dope I sold, the more money I made. Money started controlling me.
She was probably pocketing about $1 million a month. Cash, tax-free.
Jama makes so much money, she can't even spend it all. But she tries to.
The way Jama was actually living was really incredible. It was like a movie script.
I do recall her buying a guy a Rolls Royce. You know, Rolls Royce, really? I mean, who does that? Jama.
And to keep the cops guessing, Jama starts a front business, selling wigs and hair extensions to salons. That takes off too.
She's making a profit there. She could have stepped out of the drug trade and lived on the money that she was making from her front business. One of her friends said, you know what? It wasn't enough money for Jama.
With about $1 million coming in every month, a lavish house in Encino, and everything else that money can buy, drug dealers Jama Mosley and her husband Daff are living the good life. But they're about to find out that what goes up must come down.
I have to go down there to fix it.
I remember the Sunday that Daff said he had to make a run.
I thought we were gonna have breakfast.
I know. Just give me an hour, okay? All right, I'll call you now.
Okay.
Jama does get a call, but it's not the one she's expecting.
Not even a couple hours later, my phone started ringing off the hook.
Hello? This is she. What? No.
Daff has been shot to death outside a car wash in South Central LA. Rumor has it, the hit was put out by a rival drug dealer.
Daff's death was like shocking to a lot of people because you just don't think, not Daff. Everybody loved him.
Me selling drugs and Daff selling drugs, it was a choice that we made. Was it a good choice? No. We had to suffer the consequences, and unfortunately, the worst thing that could have happened to me was him getting killed in the game, and my son is left fatherless.
It's the first time Jama's had to pay a price for her choices. Jama considers getting out of the game altogether. It's not worth the risk.
If they killed your husband and no one really knows what happened, the police don't even have any answers for you. She's definitely next.
It's Jama's second chance to walk away from the life. But just as she did at the track meet 6 years before, she does the unthinkable.
I got back into the game and I took the game to another level. Because now in my mind, I'm out to get all the money I can get. Whatever it took, I didn't care. Whatever the cost was, I didn't care. And it wasn't a good thing to do, but I used to always tell my son, baby, it's me and you against the world.
Within months, Jama is back in the driver's seat and incredibly goes bigger than ever.
I started making connections in Florida, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, New York.
By the early 90s, she's a nationwide force in the cocaine trade. Everybody who's anybody in the drug world knows the name Jama Mosley. And that includes the DEA.
If you were going to put Jama on a spectrum with the local college weed dealer on one end and Pablo Escobar on the other, Jama would probably fall where Pablo Escobar is.
The queenpin has been on their radar screen for over a year, but they've never been able to knock her off her throne.
The main drawback was that we did not have any dope on the table that came directly from her.
But then the feds catch a break, courtesy of Jamaica herself.
I understand. But how much?
The only thing that brought Jamaica down was when she got lazy. She no longer needed the control. She said to her customer out in Illinois, you know what? I'm tired of coming out there picking up the cash.
So what I'll do is, I'll send somebody else, and you wire me the money.
Just wire it to me. He started wiring it through Western Union. The FBI and the DEA picked up traces of it, and bingo, they were onto her.
Okay, it's a go.
By the fall of 1991, an indictment and a warrant are issued for Jamaica's arrest. When Jamaica finds out, she doesn't hesitate.
I just said, I'm out of here. They're gonna have to kill me. I'm not turning myself in.
Anthony!
It's the kind of choice Jamaica's made before.
That's remarkable. She is saying, I'd rather be dead than with my son. She gives her son to her mother.
I want you to be good for Grandma.
And she takes off. She's on the run. And for 2 years, she stays on the run. Again, it came down to being all about Jamaica.
Federal agents haven't been able to track her down, but they're betting she'll be back home soon for her son's 6th grade graduation.
She loved her son, so I knew instantaneously that was going to be our only hook for reeling her in.
Graduation is over, and proud parents are congratulating their children. But some of those parents aren't parents at all. They're U.S. Marshals.
I never thought in my wildest dreams that the feds would be at my son's 6th grade graduation. I didn't think of myself as being that big of a drug dealer. I didn't, but they absolutely did.
Don't move. Don't make a scene in front of the kids. Come with me very slowly.
And I said to him, can I please hug my son?
All right.
And he said, yes, you do that, and then you walk very slowly with us.
Baby! Mommy! You're getting so big.
I told him I love him, and everything is gonna be okay.
I couldn't miss it.
Sarah,
I couldn't miss it.
it's time to go.
Mommy, what's happening?
It's okay, baby.
No,
Stop.
no.
It's
Don't,
okay.
don't take her.
It's
No.
okay, baby. You're with Grandma.
No.
And I couldn't even look back because I didn't want him to see me cry.
The queenpin's reign is over. Jama Mosley is taken into custody and charged with conspiracy to distribute cocaine and money laundering. She's found guilty at trial and sentenced to 15 years in prison.
Once I was found guilty, I thought that I would never see daylight again. 15 years was like a life sentence to me. I thought I would never go home.
What's more, she has to confront yet another brutal fact. Her choices have left her son without any parents at all.
My son, had already lost his father in the drug game, and now he's losing his mother to the prison system. So here my son was left all alone for my mother to raise him. So I was tore up.
Jama Mosley serves 12 years of her 15-year sentence. She never returns to dealing drugs. She remarries in 2006 to her childhood friend, Champ Hairston. And later that year, Jamaica founds a very different kind of organization, Second Chance Evangelical Ministries, where she preaches the gospel of redemption from personal experience.
How many know that what the devil meant for evil, God will turn into good? Who the Son sets free is...
Money landed me in prison. The love of money. Money before everything, before me being a mother. If I can do it all over again, I would do it a lot differently. The love of money almost destroyed me.